Morning, Hudson Garage. Early Sunday morning here in May, and we're headed off to Coffee and Cars right at downtown LaPorte by Clear Lake. We've been there before, but here we go again, right? And yeah, let's see what we can get into. All right, here we go, guys. There's a threat of rain here, so we're going to kind of make this a little quicker, but we've looked at this car before, but beautiful 68 Super B. I just want to touch on a couple of things. So one thing right off the bat that I don't think I talked about before is there were a couple of different options. You could buy these as a base model, and by the way, I love this car. This happens to be a post, right? So the back windows flip out. The next step above that would have been a hardtop, where the back window rolls down. Same car, different option package. Love them either way, doesn't matter to me. We've talked about how to identify a 68 by the bullet on all the Dodge products, the little bullet side markers, and these were like package cars. A lot of them were 383 cars, and then you could option up from there. 69 would have had a rectangle as far as that, and then 70 was completely different. 70 had these really crazy chrome bumperettes around the front, but yeah, Super B 68, love it. Nice little Mustang GT, little GT convertible. Someone out having fun before the rain here. Neat little cowl hood on a mid-80s El Camino. Pretty nice, clean truck. A really neat little 55, 56 T-Bird. I'm guessing on the year. 57 was different. They had like bat wings kind of on the back, but these are the square birds, the small birds. And this one looks like it has the 312 engine. These just neat little personal sports cars. Here's something pretty cool. Look on the dash. That thing right there is a prism. And the idea is if you're driving through they used to have overhead stoplights in a lot of small towns or whatever. And it would reflect the light, whether green or red or yellow, and a driver could see it better. It was just an aftermarket little neat thing. Yeah, nice little two-tone interior, automatic car, really neat. I met Eric here, and he's got a little surprise in store. Well, we'll talk about it, then we'll walk around. Eric, tell me about your truck, man.
63 Dodge W100, so it's a four-wheel drive truck originally. Was an old municipal plow truck. Bought it with the plow equipment still in the front seat for the hydraulics and everything else. And then we took it apart and put it on a 2004 Dodge RT10 pickup truck chassis.
Eric, where was it from? Because it's still here. If it was from Northern Indiana.
No, I think it was from the Pennsylvania area.
Yeah, well, still, it held up pretty good.
I think it's sat for a long time.
Yeah.
I barely had it running with the original motor in it.
Yeah.
And then it was always a plan just to use the body as a donor.
So you said the original motor, so that's the prize inside the cereal box here. What did you do? You're a madman, Eric.
Well, I mean, I had a lot of help with it, a lot of fabrication help.
Sure.
I just kind of had to plan for it, and then I used the help. I had a lot of guys help me. I did take the old truck apart, had local guys here in LaPorte do a lot of fab work to get the body mounted onto this chassis. The chassis was shortened 6 inches. And then when the truck was kind of put together as a roller, it was sent up to shop in Benton Harbor, and they did all the plumbing and wiring. Right. Made it live again. So.
Sure. So what we're stepping all around here is it's a V10 Dodge setup. He's got Viper valve covers on it, but was it a V10 3/4 ton?
No,
or it was a Viper?
It's a Viper RT10 pickup.
Wow. So what was the chassis used with it?
Well, it was a wreck truck, and then the original Dodge truck body was taken off, and we were able to buy the chassis from a company in called Cleveland Performance that buys wrecked muscle cars and guts the good stuff out of them and sells it off. You can buy a crate motor all bundled up, ready to go, and I bought a couple engines from that company before.
Well, guys, I love it, and I appreciate a minute of your time here. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you. Well, this is, we're not going to bother him too much. This is my friend John, and I've known this guy for a long time. He's a great guy, and this is one of those life gets in the way. He had a beautiful purple 70 Roadrunner for a long time and this and that, but he's had this Dart on the back burner forever, and we'll do a feature another time. He's just proud as a peacock. It's his maiden voyage out with this thing. He did a beautiful job putting it together. I believe it's a 67 Dart. I don't see any side markers, so that's telling me it's a 67. But we'll get with John at another point. Let's get a healthy little small block. It's like a pro touring kind of setup on the car. He did a great job on it. We'll talk to him after a while. Not going to walk past the square body. Here's like a mid 80s little short bed, nice clean truck. This little small block. Fuel injected, Sniper fuel injected. For threat of rain, there's quite a few people out here today. So my friend Joe, who's part of the Black Sheep Car Club, he brought out his little Toyota Hilux truck. It's just a dry, clean, honest little truck. It's not some old Bondo bucket or something. And this is something you won't see up here in northern Indiana. This is it's a really cool deal. He's going to try and lower it down a little bit and do what he wants with it. And but I'm happy for Joe. He's got other stuff, but I dig his little Toyota. Hey, so I'm standing here with Jim, my new friend, and I'm intrigued by his car. He pulled up with a little Mustang Fastback with California plates on it, and it's just a survivor. It's got the old faded paint. It's just an honest old car, and it's a treat. It's got some like 67, 68 GT wheels on it, but other than that, it looks pretty stone stock. Jim, you said you got it out in California?
Yes.
A bunch of years ago.
Approximately 1985, the year before my mom's boyfriend and me took a motorcycle trip out there, and his niece had this parked in the backyard.
Insane.
And it had a flat tire, and her kids would climb up on the roof of it and slide down the windows. I'm like, you want to sell that? And here it is.
Honest old 289 car.
Well, it used to be.
It doesn't matter. It's a
gold, honey gold.
Yeah.
And it was painted before I got it, and it kind of molested.
That's all right, but it was a V8 car.
Yes.
Yeah.
289 4-speed.
Yeah.
4-barrel 4-speed.
Hold on. 4-speed. That's awesome. That was a lucky find way back when. You know, and it's still got a bottom to it. If this was up in Indiana, it would be a lawn ornament or something. But hey Jim, that's awesome. I'm gonna just take a little walk around and go enjoy the show. You just got here and I jumped on you. But thank you, sir. Gotta love the little Rambler American wagon. Tasteful little pinstriping here and there. Got the surfboard on the roof. You didn't see a lot of these cars years ago. Look, and now you see this one. Pretty neat. What's got a little air conditioning going on it? Little small block Chevy, or no, V6. Little V6. I like it. I'm a sucker for square body Chevys. And a lot of times the older trucks, they rust out real bad up here. This one looks like it's been painted or whatever. And a lot of times when the beds rust off up here in Indiana, they just take a bunch of wood and make a bed, whatever it takes, right? But this one has an actual finished flatbed on it. And it's a 4-wheel drive truck. It's a good use. They made a good, useful thing. Hey, so I was kind of stopped in my tracks and I jumped on John here. John's got this really neat wrecker rollback conversion, and I was eavesdropping because that's what I do. And he was telling somebody this is an old family truck.
Yeah, in 1967, my mom's parents bought it brand new for their farm, and it was a grain truck. And then a year ago, last October, I found it for sale on Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
And it was down in Monterey, Indiana, and
Yeah.
I could tell by the
Yeah.
color of it and everything and the
Yeah.
grain bed that it was the truck that my grandparents bought brand
That's
new.
awesome.
Then when I went to buy it, the guy had 2 trucks for sale.
Yeah.
One with this aluminum rollback record bed
Yeah,
on it.
and
so
the wheels got turned in and you thought, hey.
yeah, I bought them both.
Yeah.
And I had it for over a year and never told my mother that I had it
Oh.
until I got done with it and then took it over and
That's
showed
that's
her.
sweet, man. I love that, John. That's a great. I knew there was a great story with this thing,
But
and
yeah.
I love the little door art and stuff. And so it helps you too. You actually use it for your projects and whatnot, and the rollback whatnot.
No.
Oh, that's me with a dumb guess.
I have some other old cars. Last September when I got done with the truck, I put a 62 Ford Fairlane 500 that I've got
Yeah,
up on it and took it to the Sunflower Fest
yeah,
car show there.
that's neat.
There was 177 cars there and I took Best of Show with it.
Okay,
So
it's got character.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the original paint. It's
Yeah.
got 30,000 original miles on it.
Grain trucks, as a rule, I mean, they don't get used often. They get used hard, but they stay dry
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and they live.
Yeah, they usually sit in a
Yeah.
machine shed with the dirt floor. And
Yeah.
of course, the mice had taken over the interior
Yeah.
of it, but what are you going to do? You know?
What are you gonna do? Hey, John, thank you for a minute of your time. Thank you.
You bet.
So I don't want to interrupt the owner walking around or whatever, but I've talked to him a little bit before. But he was telling me about his 55 here that he was kind of like a field car in South Bend laying around, and he's making it special, making it his own, and he just had the windows tinted green, and I approve that. It looks really cool. He's got the littles on the front and the bigs on the back. Old school tack in your face 4-speed car. He named it Not Yours, which is killer. That cracks me up. And then it's got the GTO hood scoop molded into the hood of this thing. Everything doesn't got to be perfect or whatever. I like it. I like the look of it. I like everything about it. So I was about ready to leave, and this 63, 64 Chrysler convertible 300 cruised in. It was here for a while, but I didn't notice it. And it's a K model, 300K. At least that's what it says it is or whatever. But here's the surprise in the cereal box on this one. It's got the long ram intakes. I don't know the history of this car. I haven't talked to the owner whether it's original or not, but it presents like it was. And these are really cool. These things were... that setup was good for a ton of bottom end torque and mid range. You'd think by looking at it, it would be like a high RPM thing. It's not. It's they made them really torquey. And years ago, I always thought it'd be fun to have like an old street rod or something and have the I'm sure there's 100,000 other guys had the same idea, but have the carburetors hanging out of both sides of the hood and run the big block Mopar. But these are distinctive, unique cars, body style wise. And wow, I'm seeing 3 pedals. So it's a 4-speed with that. That's insane. I don't believe I've ever seen anything like that. As far as the Chryslers, I've seen all the other Mopars or whatever, but I don't know if I've ever seen this body style Chrysler with a 4-speed before. Very, very significant car. Next time he's here, I will try to catch up with him for a full workup. So I jumped my new friend Dan here as soon as he got out of his little Volkswagen because that's fine. Because it's such a clean little what was it, a hot hatch they called it back then?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Tell me about it, man. It's beautiful.
So when I was in high school, I had a Rabbit, and that was the predecessor of the GTI here and Golf. And when I got out of college, this is my first new car. I bought it, first new car, and I bought it in '89. It's actually in '87, but it was still sitting new on the lot. And I drove it as a daily, but never in the winter for like the first 7 years, and then mid-90s, it pretty much just sat in the garage, and so I never really saw any
Clean, dry car. Look at it.
Yeah, so it's been a great car. Really having just maintenance on it, and it's got about 110,000 miles on it now.
Yeah,
But
just broke in. So 16 valve, that was the hot setup.
First year for the 16 valve in the U.S.
Yeah.
and the GTI anyway.
And then along with the package, I'll peek in the interior.
Yeah.
I'll let you have fun. That's why you came here, not talk to me. But the wheels, it was a package.
It was. The wheels are aftermarket. I have the original ones at home, but the original ones are 14s.
Yeah.
And you can't really find good tires anymore.
No.
And these are kind of era correct. They're a couple years after I bought the car, so I've always kept them on and more selection and things. But other than that, the engine has the European intake cam, but it's stock 16 valve engine.
It's you might as well. It's like a time machine. It doesn't. It's out of place.
Yeah.
You took great care of it.
Thanks.
You, sir.
I appreciate it. Nice
All
talking
right,
with you.
Nice talking to you.
Hey, Hudson Garage. I wanted to say a huge thanks to the Black Sheep Car Club and Joe for the support over the past year. It's been amazing, and we really love their events. If you guys are interested, please check out their Facebook page to see the event schedule and activities they're planning. And I won't waste any more of your time.